Welcome to the Data Corner. Today I'll show you how to perform a contains join or merge in Power Query. Perfect for text-based lookup. On sheet 1 we have table A with keywords like apple, banana and carrot. On next sheet we have another table B with product descriptions like fresh apples, organic banana smoothie, carrot cake pie. Your goal is to find which descriptions contains which keywords. So we will load both tables into Power Query. So I already have these in table format. If you just select the data, press Ctrl T, and it will ask you that you want to convert a table and convert a table, give a good name. From here, table name. From the data tab, click on from table/range, and this will add it to Power Query. Now let's duplicate and create another table. We can simply say duplicate. And since we know the table name, we can simply say table TBLB here, or you can simply go to the Power Query and do the same steps. Let's look at the data type. So we have this as whole number here. Let's try to match the data types, and this is going to be text. So let's call it text. So far so good. So we want to do the lookup in table A. So we want to say in front of apple, we want to return this line that says fresh apple juice, banana. We want to return this line here, so on and so forth. So while in table A, go to add column and say custom column, and we write a small M code that checks each row of tables B to see if any descriptions contains the keyword from table. So let's write the M code here. I already have it made here. So I'm gonna paste it here and then I will explain it. Okay, so that's our whole code. Now let's start breaking it down. Okay, so this first options here that says table dot select rows table B. This selects rows from table B and returns a new table by selecting rows from table B. The next option we have, this is basically a lambda function or anonymous function that processes each row R from table B. R is a record representing a single row of table B. Next, we do text.contains and then we add R description and R keyword. This checks if the description column of the current row R contains the keyword from the current row of table A. Alright, so let's jump back to Power Query. You can change the column name, but for now, click on OK. And this will create a nested table in each row. So if we click on table, you will see that this is returning the whole line that matches the keyword inside of description. Similarly for this one, it matches too. So it matches the banana and the apple and banana. Now keep in mind that this is case sensitive. So it's only matching the banana with a small p. And for third one, for carrot, we don't have anything matching here. So you can see there's matching, but it's with capital C. And here it is with small c. Let's try to fix that. So for change type, let's try to convert this into uppercase. And from transform, format, and let's insert a step here. And we do the same thing here. We say transform, format, and uppercase. And if we check here now, let's see what we have here now. So you can see now we have two results for apple, two for banana, and one for carrot. And now we have made sure that this is ignoring the case whether we type the lower value or upper. You can see a small icon next to this option here. If you click on it, it will give you options to expand. So we don't need a product ID. And we can uncheck use original columns, click on OK. And this gives you a complete list of the values it finds is against each of these keywords. You can even go a step further and try to concatenate these values so that we only have one ID here and these values will come as comma separated. So let's duplicate this and let's call it grouped values. And here we'll say on the ID column, let's click group by. And here we will say all data. And here we'll say all rows, click on OK. And you can see it has combined it into a table format. Now let's click on transform, or you can say add column, custom column. Select the all data option. And from here, we will add a square bracket. This is something we have to type manually. And we want to select the description column. So let's add description here. Click on OK. And you will see that you have a new column that is being created as a list. So you can see the list here. If you click on this option, To expand, it says expand to new rows or extract values. Let's call it extract values. It's going to ask you for a delimiter. So select a delimiter. You can add a comma. So let's click on OK. Expand this a bit, and you see we have comma separated values returned for these. If you want to add comma space, edit the formula directly in mQuery bar. And you see now you have these results here. You can also add some different delimiters. So you can say pipe, or you have pipe here. And that's it. This technique is powerful for things like tagging product descriptions with keywords, classifying free text surveys, etc. This technique is very helpful, and this makes sure that you're not limited to exact matches anymore. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Power Query tips. If you want this sample file, check the link in the description. See you in the next video.